We believe that God blessed us so that we can be a channel of blessings to others.
We made this channel so we can bless other people.
So there's baking, there's cooking, there's working out, there are vlogs, our adventures, our travels. I'm Bettinna.
And I'm Gabby.
And this is
A Blessing Channel.
Hello and welcome to A Blessing Channel. Today I want to share with you a very simple immunity boosting oat-based recipe, Quaker Oats Cream Pie. So I received this box from Quaker last week. That's actually a baking kit. So everything to make this Quaker Oats Cream Pie is actually here, except for butter and eggs. Ta-da! Okay, so here you find the recipe. It's Quaker Oats Cream Pie by Chef Miko Aspiras. Thank you, Chef Miko. And you have the pre-measured ingredients already. So a jar of dry ingredients. Nandito na yung brown sugar, white sugar, all-purpose flour, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, and cloves. So powdered sugar for the filling. Heavy cream, vanilla extract. So everything is actually here already. And molasses. And of course, the main ingredient is Quaker Oats whole grain rolled oats. So, speaking of oats, I just want to share, when I started becoming body conscious, nauna yung body bago yung health, I like incorporating oats in my diet because it's a grain also. So, it's a good substitute for rice. Instead of white rice for arroz caldo, I can use oats and make it into oats caldo. Instead of malagkit rice for champorado, you can make champorado. And why did I choose oats? When I was researching, I found out that oats is a good source of protein and fiber. So fiber makes you feel fuller, busog ka kagad, and protein, syempre, if you work out to build muscle and all, you need protein, diba? And I also found out that oats is actually a natural source of iron. So I am naturally anemic, so that's a big plus for me. But iron is actually immunity boosting, especially nowadays, diba? We need a strong immune system to fight viruses and bacteria. Iron is actually helpful in that. And if you can actually make a dessert, something happy, something sweet, diba? Out of something that's so healthy and beneficial for your body, all the more better, right? So the Quaker Oats Cream Pie recipe is not just a sweet treat, but also an immune boosting. Game, let's start to make our Quaker Oats Cream Pie by Chef Miko Aspiras. So for the cookies, we need 1/4 cups of unsalted butter. So 1 cup, remember, every time you read 1 cup of butter, that's actually 1 bar. 1 bar of butter. So 1 1/4 bars of butter, unsalted, softened to room temperature. Okay, this is how it will look like. Room temperature basically is when you take it out of the ref and you can kind of press it. It's not melted, it's just soft. Dark brown sugar, granulated sugar. It's already here in the premix jar. Vanilla extract, dark molasses. It's already in the kit also. All-purpose flour, it's here. Baking soda, yung leavener or yung pampaalsa niya. Ground cinnamon, ground cloves. And of course, rolled Quaker oats. So, first things first, cream or butter with sugar. But because everything is already mixed here, you just dump everything. Okay? So, butter and all the dry ingredients. Bango! Actually, with the smell of it, you can kind of know already how it will taste like. If it smells good, it should taste good. So, you'd want to gently fold everything first before you use a hand mixer. Make sure that before you even begin mixing, you already preheat your oven to 190°C or 400°F. So when you cream, you can actually cream on medium to high speed. But once you add your egg, you want to lower down the speed. You just clean the sides and the bottom also because you want to make sure that everything is mixed. Now we'll add in our egg. So when adding egg or eggs in a recipe, I suggest that you crack your eggs one at a time in a separate bowl before dumping them all in. Kasi kung may isang bugok, sayang. Okay, so that's your egg. Our vanilla extract, so we'll just have this. Okay, and molasses. So molasses is a sweetener. It's in liquid form. It's nice, when you order the kit, everything is already pre-measured and pre-mixed for you. Then we continue mixing, again on low speed. once you add in your egg, low speed na yan. One of the reasons also why your cookies turn hard, as in parang bato, is when you overmix it. So if you use a hand whisk with this, medyo challenging siya. Arm workout na rin. And finally, we add Quaker whole grain rolled oats. Okay, so 3 cups. So what I like about oats really is that it's a natural source of iron. So I'm naturally anemic, and personally, I prefer to get my vitamins, minerals, and from food. I believe that food is medicine. So I'd rather if I can get it from food than from, supplements. So oats is actually a good source of iron. There. So at this point, you don't need to mix too much. Just really enough to incorporate your oats into your dough. Again, you want a rubber spatula on standby to help get everything from the sides and the bottom of your bowl. There you go. So this is already our Quaker Oats cookies. Now it's time to scoop. So if you're making cookies, I highly suggest that you use an ice cream scooper. Why? Para pare-pareho sila ng bigat at ng laki. Basically, weight. You want them to be of the same size and shape so that they all bake at the same time. Kasi kung tatansyahin mo lang siya, kutsara lang, or dadakutin mo lang siya, it's not very uniform. So you want them all to be baked at the same time. You scoop 2 scoops per cookie. So you want to give them enough space in between. Dahil may tinatawag na spreading. Spreading is when the cookie bakes, it melts, nagsispread siya. If you notice, I lined my cookie sheet with paper. This is parchment paper or baking paper. Kasi iba-iba na pangalan yan. But not wax paper. Kasi wax paper burns. And then you get them and gently roll. So saglit lang because your palms are warm. Magme-melt yung dough mo. So you bake this in your preheated oven, preheated at 190 according to the recipe, for 10 minutes. But bantayan nyo rin kasi iba-ibang oven, iba-iba ng behavior. So, the recipe says 10 minutes, right? But then again, you have to befriend your oven. Your oven is your best friend. So even if a recipe says 10 minutes, it depends on the kind of oven that you have. So you'd want to check starting 9 minutes, 10, 11, 12. But with cookies, every 30 seconds, kung pwede you check. You don't want to overdo your cookies. You don't want them well done. Okay? So this is our oatmeal cookies after 13 minutes. So how do you know they're done? They're firm to the touch. Okay? When you take out your cookies or brownies, whatever it is you're baking, you want to put it on a cooling rack. Something like this. It has to be elevated. Not directly on your counter kasi it will trap the heat. You want air to circulate at the bottom of your pan so that it will cool. It will stop cooking. Tip, if you want to speed up your process of assembling your Quaker Oats Cream Pie, once your cookies are completely cooled, you want to put them in the freezer para mas mabilis lumamig, and so that when you put the filling, your filling will actually kind of harden and hold its shape. Hindi siya mag-ooze out, hindi siya maguguna, hindi siya gugubo. Solid pa rin siya. So habang nagpapalamig tayo, it's time to work on our cream filling. So the recipe says 3/4 cup of unsalted butter. This, again, at room temperature or softened. 3 cups of powdered sugar or confectioner sugar. They're the same. It's already pre-measured. Heavy cream and pure vanilla. And then salt to taste. So salt actually is helpful to make the sweetness come out. But the first time I did it, I didn't have to put salt. I was already happy with it. So, again, Quaker making our lives easier. Measured everything already. All you have to do is put them together. Then, just literally dump everything. So this is our vanilla extract, what's left of the pack, and heavy cream. So, before you use a mixer, you want to gently fold everything because lilipahin talaga yung powdered sugar, promise. So if you use cold butter, you'll have lumps. If you use melted butter, your filling will be too runny. So another baking tip is to be faithful to your recipe. When the recipe says soften butter, sundin mo siya. Huwag kang mas marunong. Coat na yung butter ng powdered sugar. We use a hand mixer to actually not just mix everything, but to make sure it's smooth, there are no lumps, and it's spreadable. There you go. You know it's spreadable when it doesn't fall. It holds. Now time to fill! So first, you want to make partners. Sino yung magkakasing laki? So get one. Get the filling. Put it in the middle. In the middle lang ha, not to the edge. Why? When you cover it and you squeeze it, then there's enough space for the filling to spread. There you go! So, if you want to make your own batch of immune-boosting Quaker Oat Cream Pie, make sure to click on the link below to order your own baking kits and have them delivered right at your doorstep. And please, make sure to tag me and Quaker Oats PH when you post on Instagram. God bless you! Mmm! 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 Oh my God!